Hi. Do you agree or disagree with homosexual marriage?
I am just respectful about sexual orientation of people while it doesn't affect my life.
In few words, why do you agree or disagree?
As I told, I am respectful of any inclination of people while it doesn't affect life of other people.
Which are the advantages and disadvantages of homosexual marriage?
I don't know. I could imagine that they are fighting for their rights.
Okay. What people are affected with this kind of marriage and why?
Okay, I think many people who disagree with the gay marriage, like church and traditional families that don't see this lifestyle as normal and don't want their children follow this tendency.
How does the homosexual marriage affect society?
Okay, society is really difficult because they judge hardly different people.
Okay. Should a minimum age exist for homosexuals to get married and why?
Of course, as in any marriage, people should have legal age.
Should special laws exist for this kind of marriage? Which ones and why?
Mm, I think it should be the same condition as in any marriage.
Okay. Should they have children and why?
Okay, about children is a difficult matter because of society. They could be very cruel and could exist bullying affecting hardly children.
Okay. And finally, if they have children, which specific laws should protect them and why?
I don't know. I don't really agree about this matter, just for the consequences for children.
Do you agree or disagree with homosexual marriage?
I disagree.
In few words, why do you agree or disagree?
I believe in God so much, so I think that the way that He put the things in this world was like one man and one woman get into a marriage. So I disagree for that reason.
Which are the advantages and disadvantages of homosexual marriage?
I think that there isn't advantage, but there are too many disadvantages because if you let the homosexual people get married, so in a few time you must to accept another things like adopt children like the adoption of homosexual couples.
What peoples are affected with this kind of marriage and why?
At the moment of the marriage, no one. But one day they could decide to, I don't know, like build a family, and the children will be affected.
How does the homosexual marriage affect society?
I repeat the same as the last question. It's not about the marriage. It's about the things that we must to accept after accept the marriage of the homosexual people.
Should a minimum age exist for homosexuals to get married? Why?
I don't know. I think that the homosexual is like a period of the life in some young people. So I think is like I don't know, a phase that you have to finish. I don't know.
Should special laws exist for the skin of marriage? Which one and why?
No, I don't know. I think that there isn't. I'm sorry. Special laws for this kind of marriage, and I disagree with this marriage, so I can't respose this.
Should they have children? Why?
No, because it's like this kind of adoption can bring so many problems to the children on his orientation, the way that he involves in a society.
If they have children, which specific laws should protect them and why?
The homosexual people, most of them have like so much freedom on their sexuality. So I think that there can be too many laws to protect the sexuality of the children.
No more.
No, pues then.
Do you agree or disagree with homosexual marriage?
Hi, I absolutely disagree with this.
In few words, why do you agree or disagree?
I disagree because it's not God's plan and it's abnormal, it's not natural of the people.
Which are the advantage and disadvantage of homosexual marriage?
All disadvantage, no advantage. The normal people marries in a woman or and man. All disadvantage.
What people are affected with this kind of marriage and why? And why?
I believe that young people is affected that of this marriage that because the young is sensible to this situation, but need identity and need direction in this theme.
How does the homosexual marriage affect society?
I believe that remember the history on the ancient Romans down because in this society appeared the homosexuality. Today is equality. The society is in so serious problems because homosexuality are in the scenario of the life.
Should a minimum age exist for homosexuals to get married? Why?
Of course not. People don't need this marriage. Not age minimum for this. I believe that nothing never need this marriage type.
Shall special laws exist for this kind of marriage? Which ones and why?
Oh, please. We don't need special laws for this marriage because this marriage is abnormal. It's not necessary, and we need more important laws for another problems of the society.
Shall they have children? Why?
Oh my God, it's Not, but because, please, children need father and mother, men and women. The, recently in the news on TV, we see that gay marriage, abuse of the little boy, and it's so dangerous for the children live with this marriage type.
If they have children, which specific laws should protect them and why?
Obviously not, and we need protect the children. How we take children with these people is not necessary, and I repeat, we not need new laws for this marriage. We need education in the family, in the children. We need health, people heart, and we need God's help every day. Thank you so much and goodbye.